All right, so it's July 14, 2026, and it's approximately 1:23 p.m. Eastern Side. We flip the post. It might be Western Gregorian calendar. Hear me out. I just got off of work, and I'm trying to tell y'all I'm ready to scroll. I'm ready to scroll, and boom, the BRAT addresses the issue between her and Deb Antony. Now, if you check out my other videos, you'll see that I posted that Deb Antony had addressed a situation with the BRAT, right? So now we're over at Ricky Smiley Official YouTube page, okay? And we're going to go ahead and look at this video, and we're going to react to what the BRAT has to say in regard to Deb Antony's video. All right, so put your seatbelts on and grab your notebook and your pens. Let's get started.
Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's over 18.
All right, 29 before the top of the hour, time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get on off into it. Well, y'all, started not to address this or say anything about this, but now I have to because it seemed like it won't just go away. People keep speaking on it. So a couple of weeks ago, a clip from my show, Brat and Judy on Facebook at The Real BB Judy went viral. And in the clip, I was telling my wife about a show idea for a boot camp type show that I shared with Deb Antony. And that we came up with it together. We put our ideas together. We both wanted to do a boot camp. But anyway, I'll get into the story, but here's some of the clip. I was watching TV. I just happened to see Deb's house, and I was like, let me just see what this is about. The network wanted to do a boot camp show. So we pitched it to them. Me, Deb, whatever happened, they ended up saying they wanted to do something else after that. So I had been holding on to this idea for a long time or whatever, and I had been talking back and forth to Deb. I got all the receipts. I hit him one day like, yo, me and Deb need to talk to you about doing a boot camp show. You know what I'm saying? So he goes, oh, she pitching it to me today. Without you? Kind of the same ideas, kind of the same thing we pitched in the deck together. Some ideas were hers and some are mine. I'm not taking full credit for it, but it was our ideas collectively put together to build this boot camp. And I just didn't think she would go pitch it without me. I felt so stupid. I couldn't say to this man. I was like, oh, okay, that's what's up. And I hung up like, what the
Wow.
Yeah, so that is my truth. It's not a lie. We both wanted to do a boot camp. We talked about different things that we could do. We came up with the plan for the boot camp. It's always been a dream.
Hold on, y'all. So before we get too much further into the video, keep in mind Deb Antony mentioned on when she was doing her interview with what's her name, LaRosa, the last name LaRosa. When she was doing an interview with the girl with the last name LaRosa, she did mention that the BRAT has several platforms where she could have been expressed how she felt, or she could have had Deb come on and they could have talked it out. But I believe Deb Antony's, fury was basically revolved around, the BRAT putting her name out there as if she went behind the BRAT's back and did something. Deb Antony has stated that she actually reached out to the BRAT. And again, you're going to hear the BRAT sides too. I'm not on nobody's side. I'm just here reporting and reacting, right? But she said that she reached out to the BRAT. And the BRAT was supposed to be a celebrity judge on her show and all that good stuff. So let's get back into the video.
Of mine to pour into other artists. I have been doing that since the 90s. JD used to get on to me about helping so many people and not focusing on myself because I wanted them to get that feeling that I got when JD put me on. We put people in studios. We've taken them overseas, put them on shows. Anyway, let's get to the point. So we did a talent showcase on Growing Up Hip Hop ATL to gear up kind of for the boot camp because they said that WeTV said they wanted it initially. We pitched our show, the boot camp, to the network, and they passed, right? They passed on it once we pitched it. We pitched it on a network call with everybody on this call, so everybody heard all of our ideas.
One thing I don't like is it seems like the BRAT is reading from a script, right? And granted, we all at real quick. Granted, we all take our notes, right? We all take our notes and we all write stuff down so that we can have an idea as to what we want to say when we present. But if you pay attention to the video, she's literally not looking up. She's literally looking down at the entire script. Meanwhile, if you check out my other video, Deb Antney was straightforward, eye contact. Whatever she had to say from her mind and her heart, she just expressed it. It wasn't nothing written down. Everything had to come from her dome. All right, from her mind. Okay, so yeah, back to you, Ricky Smiley official.
So Deb and I text, and she told me that All Black, one of the execs, wanted to give us the show. So I said, okay, fast forward. I reached out to that exec, and he said, oh, Deb is pitching it to me today. Because I said to him, I want to talk to you about a meeting to pitch the show that me and Deb, the boot camp show, that we were talking about. So he said, Deb is pitching it to me today. So I was like, oh, okay. Now, I didn't let him know that I was shocked or nothing, because I didn't put nobody in my business like that. So I was just like, okay, cool, whatever. So, you know, I was hurt, all that, blah, blah, blah. Said nothing else to Deb after that to this day.
Wow.
Nothing else to that man that I talked to. That was the last time I spoke to him as well. Now, before supposedly she pitched the show, there was no call to me. There was nothing. There was no text to me. There was nothing to say, hey, I'm going to pitch our show. So fast forward, I'm watching TV, and it's probably both seasons of her show up, because I had never seen it. This was not too long ago, and I looked at it a little bit, and I was like, oh wow. It was very similar to our show ideas that we put together. Like I said in the clip, some are hers and some are mine. Collectively, we came up with that show. Now, me sitting on a panel judging a show with her don't mean nothing to me, because I've hosted talent showcases all over the world. MTV, been a judge on the rap game, 2007 celebrity rap superstar with Kevin Hart. That's nothing. I did a favor for somebody that I was cool with.
Before she starts, did y'all hear her line up? Now keep in mind, the Brat and Judy, where y'all at, y'all know I want y'all to see me when I say this. Keep in mind, the Brat and Judy, it seems like they're under heavy judgment, okay, because of the choices that they made within the lifestyle that they live, right? But also, keep in mind, the Brat still got some judgment. Where y'all at? That motherfucker still got some judgment from when she was in the So Def era. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she mentioned the rap game, and when she was with Jermaine Dupri and all them children that signed up, them kids that signed up for that rap game and shit. See, this human trafficking shit, it ain't gonna go away too far. So everybody is under judgment, and whatever hand that they played in. Back to you, Ricky Smiley official.
So, and I was the only celebrity judge on that panel. Anyway, that don't mean nothing. Because I saw that there was a picture put up that circled me that said she been doing this. We all can say what we've been doing for years, because we've all been doing what we do for years.
Right.
Like, I'm just trying to figure out where the lie comes in. These are my feelings. This is what I went through. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
Are
that's
there
how
any liability stuff?
And that's how I felt. I didn't do nothing about it. I did talk to a lawyer, but I was like, you know what? I'm blessed. She can have her show, whatever it is. I did not think that it was the same show. That's why I had let it go. I was like, I'm not going to even deal with it. I didn't think it would be the same show that we had talked about. I definitely knew she wouldn't do nothing like that. But when I saw it, I just felt crazy, because I felt like, dang, it's the same show. And the only reason I brought it up, because she said something about me needing clicks and views.
Yes.
Mommy, that's something I definitely don't need.
Yes,
me and my
do.
wife spent our own money to put this show together that we have out now, because the fans kept asking, the fans who love us kept wanting to know what was going on in our life. So we put our own money up because we own it. We wanted to own it, and we can put it on whatever platform we want to. So we chose Facebook because we wanted to. And every coin.
One thing about the fans is they don't really show you love. They really watching y'all because they watching the messiness that's happening inside of your marriage. So you might got a few out there that love you, but you got the majority out there that's entertained on the messiness. And that's what I'm just noticing within the algorithm in general. Okay. And again, I'm not coming for the Brat, but I'm not one to just because a person cries a lot to feel sympathetic for them. In fact, when a person cries too much, I don't feel no sympathy at all, because what's the underlying issue? You dig what I'm saying? So let her finish speaking, and congrats to her and her wife, right? Like she said, they spend all of their money on their TV. They don't have to do no third party pay me and all that. Every bit of money, apparently, it goes to straight to Judy, and then the BRAT.
Every coin, every inch of a coin comes from that goes in our pocket. We don't have to share with anybody. Ownership is very important, but we'll get into that another time. Because anything that's on We or anything that's on any of these networks, you don't own it at all. You could be executive producer, whatever, but you don't own it. But anyway, I got more to say to finish this out on the other side. It's the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
Time right now is about 43 after the hour, Alfred. Now 17 before the top of the hour. Go ahead, Brat.
Yeah, so I was saying, look, I'm not trying to beef with Deb. At one point in time, we had a very great relationship. We were super cool with each other. We loved each other. We looked out for each other. So when this happened, my feelings were hurt, and I just felt betrayed, and I just left it all alone. So here's some of the clip of what she had to say after my show came out, and I said my truth, what happened to me.
I ain't stole nothing from nobody. I only give careers. I give you an opportunity to come out of the poverty, to come out of everything it is that you go through. I give those ideas to people. I give hope to the hopeless, period. So for her to say that I stole a show, she's wrong. They denied that show. That show was denied years ago. So why now come up? When I came up with Deb's House, I let Brad know. I didn't just do that to her. I love it. You know how bad this is piercing me? This hurts.
Overtime gear for the win. Now at Target.
Love it, love
Don't
it.
go to Target. Don't shop there.
I don't recall anybody letting me know about any other show. I just know that we pitched a boot camp show to the network, WeTV. They decided they didn't want to do it. So when I reached out to the executive to say, hey, me and Deb want to talk to you about this idea we got, and he said she's pitching it today, I automatically felt betrayed. Like, a boot camp show to me is a boot camp show. She's saying that mine is different because I wanted mine to be on an army base. I did. We had a bunch of different ideas that didn't go into whatever show that she's got now. But there's so many things that are similar about what we discussed, my ideas and hers, in her show that she has now. But the only reason it can't, and I don't want nothing from her. I ain't trying to get no money. I don't want nothing. The only reason it came up is because when I was filming Brat and Judy, I was asked what other shows did I want to do. And I was like, well, I want to do my boot camp show. I'm still passionate about that. I still want to help people, as I always have. She's not the only person that wants to pour into people. I am an artist who got blessed by Jermaine Dupri believing in me, and that feeling was amazing. And I've always, my whole career, wanted to give that to somebody else. And the last thing, it was a post yesterday, and this is why I had to say something, because it's getting kind of malicious. And after I say this today on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, I'm done talking about it. They can talk and say whatever they want to say after this. It says, stop lying on me. You need clicks and views. Ma'am, I don't need clicks and views. Me and my wife pay for this out of our pocket. And it was an obscene amount of money that I'm not going to even discuss. But we own it. We can sell it. We can do whatever we want to do with it. It is ours. Nobody can take it. Nobody can do anything. And like I said before, all the money comes to us. And then there was one more little thing she said that was, to me, unnecessary. I'm on season 3 now. They're on the internet. We're on the internet because that's where we wanted to put the show. And put it on any platform we wanted to put it on, but we chose to put it there because that's what we wanted to do. And it's doing very well. So I don't need clicks and views at all. And we love our fans. We appreciate our fans. And that's why we do this. Oh, it says this is not Brat, not her style. She know it's far from the same show we were going to do. I don't know that, or else I wouldn't have said that. Why? I have no reason to lie about my feelings. So that is that. I wish her luck in everything she does. I'm happy she got the show. That's good for her. It just tripped me out that when I saw it, finally, it was the same show. Yes, I heard she had a show, but I didn't know that it would be the same exact show that we had pitched, minus a few details.
Right.
And that's it. That's that. That's my feelings. That's how I feel. We don't talk. We never have to talk. And that's fine with me. I'm doing my thing. I'm very happy in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm very proud of our show. It's doing amazing. Our fans love it. And that's all that matters to us. She doing what she do. She says she getting another season. That is absolutely great. Now, had I been trifling when I first talked to the executive, I could have went off and said, oh no, da 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 da. And when you do things like that, the network, they shy away from giving you a show because they don't want the drama. I didn't do none of that. I held my peace, you know what I'm saying? I kept it cute. I was like, you know what? I'm good. So all of this, Brad ain't no liar. Check my track record. Okay, and that's all I have to say about that. I'm not talking about it no more. I wish everybody the best of luck. I am so blessed. I am so deaf. I'm on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. You can catch Brat and Judy on Facebook on the Real BB Judy page. You know what I'm saying? You can catch all of our reruns on WeTV. It's everywhere, on every cable network. I had a baby special. We made a lot of money with WeTV. Unfortunately, when the next cycle of shows came, there was a huge budget cut. So I don't know if anybody else made as much money after that cycle that we had with the new shows. So I wish everybody luck. Congratulations on everything they do. And I'm out. I'm done with it. I'm not talking about it no more. Say what you want to say and be blessed.
All right. So that was the Brat. All right. And that was over on at Ricky Smiley Official Show. All right. And like she said what she said. She's done saying anything after this. And again, we'll leave this whole Deb Antney situation alone. But let us all remember that we all under judgment, right? And some of us are still running from shadows that we think have been put away. And it's like those shadows are slowly but fastly catching up to people face to face. Much peace, much light, much love, but especially that darkness because of dark matter. Ricky Smiley. Hey, peace. I love y'all.